So welcome to another unboxing video from theplayersaid.com. My name's Alexander, and today we're taking a look at an older game from Compass Games, and this is Fornovo 1494. So, we got this on sale probably a year ago, and I have never played a game from this period / location. I believe this was the first game and what they were hoping would turn into a series, the Order of Arms series. I'm not sure if that particularly materialized, but this game is no joke. And what I mean by that is it's got a lot of rules in it, and I think it's pretty crunchy, which is something I'm interested in because, again, I've never played anything quite like this. At least, again, in this period and style. So I'm hoping that we get something at least interesting that we can play around with. So I will be very interested to see what we've got in here. So let's take a little look. We have our 4d6, 2 red, 2 blue. And then we've got the rules of play. And this is what I'm talking about. This is, this is 40 pages of rules. And for what is effectively a single battle, I believe, that's quite a lot. But I think, again, it was the whole, it's supposed to be a big series so that you would learn most of this, and then it would be kind of done with. So that you could then, the next one in the series would be much easier to learn. But I don't know. It's a lot of text, big rules, but at some point I'm going to dive into this and we'll get this played. They say it's very good for solitaire, so that might also be something there. So we've got the scenario book, Battle of Fornovo, July 1495. So we've got here a number of different setups. I think it looks like there's 4 scenarios, maybe, but it tells you where you're playing on the map, different weathers and things. Again, quite detailed, but they have that a lot of games that are big and have lots of pieces have much worse setup stuff than this. Having a pictorial diagram with all of the different units and all of the different map spaces referenced, this is amazing. I love this. Like this, I can't tell you how much easier it makes to just set a game up, which for some of the more complicated games or some of the games on obscure things that I kind of don't really know about, where it might not be intuitive how to set things up, this makes it so much easier, so much more accessible. So, big kudos on that. I'm pretty happy about that too. So yeah, I think there's like 4 big scenarios in there of varying sizes and scales. So we have here some play aids. Alright, we got these 2 and these 2. So this is all of that weather stuff that we just kind of saw in there. Map, key, and terrain effects chart on there. And then we have these 2, the League of Venice, the Kings of France. Weather track game turns. Are these identical? Maybe. Those might be identical, but it's dual-sided, so have fun with that. So you've got your Army Elan tracks, and then your little game turn tracks as well. And the weather on here, I think those are the same. I can't tell. They're slightly different colours. Anyway, enough of me flipping that over. Then you've got 2 identical bifold play aid cards for each of the players, which has all of your kind of regular play aid stuff that you would expect. Different unit types and breakdowns and all of their armor classes and such. Lots of different matrices and our unit breakdown and description. Let's take a quick look at the units. So we've got 2 of these white core counter sheets, and some of these units, I don't know if you can kind of see that here. So these are very long ones here. They're double counters, and some of them are dual-sided as well. But I love the amount of color and artwork on those counters. It's great. It's so nice to have counters that aren't a NATO symbol in black on one color. It's really nice to have just gorgeous colors, and I don't know, it just fits the theme where you had all of those, crests and all of the embellishment and such on the suits of armor and the banners and flag. Just, I don't know, it's nice to have that reflected in the counter. So when I'm playing with it, you get that essence of the type of look and feel that was going on at the time. So this is the map. You see it's divided up into areas. This isn't a hex and counter game. And it covers a fairly large area. But, you've got it divided up into these areas. There's obviously this big river down the middle that's also got these water areas in it. But if you reference those setups, it kind of tells you, it's like, put the units here, put the units here. You're going to have different wings of groups of kind of formations of units over a set of areas as well. But I've heard that the game is pretty complex. So this is going to be one of those games that we will get to, but this isn't I'm going to read it in one session and give it a go, because I've heard it just, it's dense and requires a little bit of brain power. So we got it on the cheap on one of the annual sales. So again, a novelty, having never played anything kind of quite like this. So we'll dive in and we'll kind of see what this is about. Let you know how it is. So this is Fornovo 1495 from Compass Games. Appreciate you tuning in. I've been Alexander from theplayersaid.com.